Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of Hitman World of Assassination. We are dressed up as a lawyer in Dartmoor because there was a challenge by looking into this laptop that the actual lawyer was doing. He was figuring out where all the assets of the Alexa Carlisle went, and apparently all our assets were drained. And then in a voiceover, Diana said, yeah, you could probably say to Alexa Carlisle how bad the situation is. It's not a challenge, but I just want to do that just for completeness sake. And I really, in between episodes, I was waiting around because she stays a very long time on the 3rd floor. And then it hit me. Often I think she doesn't even come down until you first investigate the crime scene of Zachary Carlisle in the room adjacent. Then go to the butler, and then you go into, let's say, the second phase of the investigation. I think only then does she come down, because now I know she is. Where the hell is she? She's now on the ground floor. God damn it. Oh, but that doesn't matter. I can then also go to the ground floor. Anywho, I stepped away from the computer a while. I just thought, okay, I will just give her some time to calm down. Normally, I think she first starts roaming the first floor and then the ground floor, but now she immediately is on the ground floor. Don't really get that. Whatever, at least here, I think I can, maybe the butler will be tricky.
Alexa Carlisle here. You need to explain yourself. I demand that you return my call ASAP.
But at least
Sending
here,
a junior attorney is gross negligence of your responsibilities.
I needed her.
And will have consequences for your company. And you personally as well.
I needed her to come down from the 3rd floor because I couldn't talk.
My words.
I was not allowed as a lawyer up there on the 3rd floor, but here we are. So let's see. Now there's no way to interact with her. Why? What's up with this game, man? Because now the question is, will she even go back up? I don't think she does. I think she only roams the ground floor now. Fuck me, man. Again, waiting. Yeah, she's not going back up. Or maybe she will after this family speech. Man, this game. Getting these.
My perfect mother. Who would have thought? You fucked up, didn't you?
Staging your own death?
A major, grandiose cock-up, I'd say.
Be quiet, Gregory.
It shows you're only human, after all. I never would have guessed.
Starting over. Fuck, it's so hard. Getting these challenges done requires such an unbelievable amount of trial and error. It is just crazy. Absolutely crazy. So my whole waiting game in between episodes wasted time.
How are you?
I was making quite some progress with these challenges, but all in all, it's
Aaron
still...
Ford Jr. calling from Morgan, Yates & Co.
Takes so
I need to
much
get a
time.
listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account, HTC depot number 5085.
So annoying.
No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. It doesn't exist. What do you mean it doesn't exist?
god, this fucking game. So much time. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's... I don't know. Maybe I just like to complain. Right, now here is that voiceover that Diana says, talk with her.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Yeah, and that is all fine and...
Why don't you use your camera to
It's all fine and dandy.
scan the dead body, 47?
Were it not for the fact... Why is my scan not working? Oh... What the hell, game?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Right. Now the waiting game is on again.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Maybe I should have done this clue, this second stage of the investigation that triggers now. Maybe I should have done that. Lawyer takedown and hacking his laptop after triggering it, because maybe that's the reason why I cannot interact with her. She said talk with. Diana said let Alexa know how bad it is with her assets. Maybe because afterwards I did the clue mop up, because otherwise I don't think she comes down from the 3rd floor. Then that resets that first lawyer suggestion. I have no clue. But now again, the only thing I can do is wait. And I've been waiting for so fucking long over here. And this is not even a challenge. I just want to do it for completeness sake. Right, and that guy is an annoying enforcer. I will take take him down in the meantime, because he's just annoying. To kill some time.
Didn't you say something about a shake before? What was he like? Beautiful water.
Alright, now the question is, when the fuck does he comes down? Why is it all so convoluted? The game literally says talk with her.
This area is a restricted area and I can't let you in.
And it's just not possible. Why is he at the start of this level only... now she's coming down, finally. Alright, so indeed you have to trigger that second part of the investigation, otherwise she, I think, mostly stays upstairs. Sir. And then the question is, does she come into this lawyer's office? She should. Alright, will it now finally work? And then the only thing, why this is, so you get, I think, some alone time with her in this office. Then you can take her out.
Faced great obstacles too, I know. We will persevere. It is my duty to make that happen.
Right, is she now first going in here or in Zachary's room? I guess Zachary's room. Isn't she talking?
Oh, such.
What are you doing here?
Never got to learn that the
Don't go anywhere. Just relax.
Alright, fuck this game so hard in the ass. Fuck this game. Fuck this game so hard. It is unbelievable how hard this game should be. Go fuck itself.
Hello, sir.
Right, now I will do the clues first.
Why don't you use your camera to
my
scan the
God,
dead body,
this
47?
fucking game,
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
Alright, why doesn't she say you've seen enough, go to the butler? I don't think she said that. Did I miss a clue? Why is it all so tiresome? This one we had, this Zachary's laptop, some suicide note, whiskey. Yeah, we have all the clues. Maybe I didn't hear her.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Right, now let's take down that lawyer.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe.
Hello,
May
sir.
I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Aaron Ford Jr. calling from Morgan Yates & Co. I need to get a listing of asset transfers from the Carlisle account HTC depot number 5085. No, I need it immediately. Yes, I'll hold. Yes, I'm still here. Right. I'll double check and get back to you.
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlisle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Yes, if she comes around. Right, is the butler... Yes, I was afraid of that. Ah, she comes down quite quickly. So this is the correct order.
I received the full token from Newton Fitzpatrick London Bank. Did I understand correctly that I should give it to Rebecca in case of your death?
Exactly. She holds the other one. I want her to have the file on Arthur Edwards if I die.
You're not fearful she'll be in trouble if she knows.
Alexa Carlisle has stored a copy of the case file on Arthur Edwards in a deposit box in the London branch of the Milton Fitzpatrick Bank. The deposit box can be accessed by presenting a set of 2 tokens currently held by Alexa's daughter Rebecca and Mr. Fernsby, the butler.
She will start digging when she realizes things don't add up, inevitably getting her in trouble. I'd rather she knew who she's up against. She's clever and resourceful. Who knows, maybe she'll be able to hit him where it hurts. But I don't want her to get involved prematurely. Hopefully she'll never have to get involved at all.
Alright, she will talk to the painting, she
For
will
centuries, the Carlyles have fought to prosper, all of us, alone. If we could only unite across time.
So again, this is an example. It's all trial and error. If you know what to do, it's all pretty simple. But if you don't know that you have to get to the second part of the murder mystery for her to come down, yeah, then you can wait a long time like I did. And I want to hear this dialogue, but as soon as I go in here, it only kicks in if I'm in the room, and if I'm in the room...
Oh, Zachary.
Ah, here we go.
At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlisle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, How did I not see it? I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried.
Alright, now hope she comes in here. But yeah, so if you know what to do, it's all very fluid and easy, but figuring out how to do it, it's just annoying. Alright,
What's the verdict, Mr. Ford? Undoubtedly some of my assets must be safe.
No, everything is gone.
Thornbridge Manor, surely.
That too.
But that's not possible. I'll kill him, I swear, if it's the last thing I do. Thank you, Mr. Ford. That will be all.
Alright, so there really is... Ah, okay, there's a way here. A kill opportunity.
That's Madame Carlisle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards.
Right, so at least we figure out how to do it. You don't even need to interact with her, you just need to be in this room when she comes in. And then it plays out automatically. Now we need to get the file. Yeah, or we don't even need to do that. I already have all the exit challenges. Right, yes, all the exits done. This is the photographer. We need to do something with the funeral. And again, the photographer. And the assassinations. Yeah, let's go do some assassinations. So I don't need to exit the level now because I already have all the exit challenges done. It is just only more work getting the file, getting away. It's not needed. We're just doing. Once I do the final silent assassin kill opportunities, I will start all. Probably will start all from the beginning and make my way out of there just to do one or two runs indeed. From A to Z, silent assassin. But for now, mopping up challenges, I will just reload. And at least we got this little one done with the lawyer. This is not even a challenge anymore, this kill opportunity. But yeah, it is. I just wanted to know how it would play out. So we go, I think, let's go, we need her to already be downstairs. So that will probably be this one, but this one is not silent assassin anymore. I do like to stay silent assassin. This one is silent assassin. Yeah, to be honest, maybe it's even better to start from the start. This one we will be doing, so that is getting a staff disguise and putting some poison in her drink, emetic and also lethal. Emetic to be able to lure her to a toilet and get a drown kill. And lethal just to do also the lethal poison kill. And then for the rest, then we have all these done. And then for the rest it is just a funeral, sniper and photographer kill. Yeah, so this is I think pretty okay. I just need to get her down. That means I do need to get to the second part of the investigation. So
greetings, sir.
Again, I need to do this twice. Once.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body?
You know what? I'm starting over. That's quicker if I need to do it twice anyways. Yeah, I'm actually not 100% sure it's quicker. But I'm gonna do it anyways. Then I will do the preparation for both, one emetic poison and one lethal poison all at once. This only takes a little bit longer at the start because I need to get the private investigators. This guys, it will not take that long. By the way, I'm so happy the game is more stable than it used to be. I only had one crash in a day, yesterday. Currently today I've been playing, I don't know, 6-7 episodes, no crashes at all. It's amazing compared to how it used to be.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Good job.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, shit, I didn't throw it in the shrubbery. So annoying.
Killer.
Man. Hey, who is throwing stuff around here? Come on! Why am I...
Alright, because now, before we go in, we are going to do... Or shall we do that now, or in between? We'll do it in between, actually.
What did she say?
Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, but she just thanked me that she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it after.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman, and that's stuff
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
For sure.
I guess I thought she was going to read into them and freak
Yes,
out.
please.
If you'd follow me.
Done something to provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline
Alright,
really did a number on
shadows
you.
I know I oughtn't say anything, but
cropping up
I'm so
a bit.
relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing.
How are the graphics holding up? Everything max still? Yes, seems pretty max to me.
Madame's funeral and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. All this security. I've never seen a place garden like this. And I dare say I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. I could just cry.
I will have to search you if you're passing through here, sir. We need to keep security tight, sir.
I hear you, man. I hear you.
Please move on in an orderly fashion.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've travelled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
Alright, I forgot about this. This is actually quite slow. We cannot just run around. We have to wait for him to
I
finish
feel
his
obliged to
dialogue.
point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature.
Maybe not even.
You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you.
But I will just follow along. Just I
if
want
word
to make
gets out
sure
that Madame Carlyle
the game
is
doesn't
still
glitches
alive.
out if I
I'll consider
fast
her
track
dead
it.
when I
need
leave.
her to go down eventually.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you So please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Alright, I should have everything. Let's start the second phase.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Alright, now we are going to get emetic poison. Because hopefully now in the meantime...
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Alright. Now I think in the meantime she will come down from the third to the...
On top of everything, Rosie thinks she's in love with young Patrick. I mean, that's a breaking heart happening if I ever saw one.
Poor thing.
And that detective asked to come here. Madame Carlyle must believe Zachary was murdered. Why else ask him to come for us?
She will go from the third to the second and then eventually the ground floor. Or the second to the first and grounds. And in the meantime, we are going to make some... Oh shit, I forgot. Make some poison. Ah, here's a medic. So I don't even need to get to the greenhouse. We're good as it is. Very nice, because the greenhouse you can quite easily be spotted by breaking in. It's quite tricky there with people hearing you or seeing.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
This is much safer, because there's here lethal poison.
Painkillers. Lethal if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary.
Right.
Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47?
Did he spot me? He almost spotted me. I think he may have fucked me if I lost my silent assassin now. Let's check that out. I was not in the right... normally he is more in another angle towards the little cart I was behind. Somehow this time he was at a different angle, so he saw me in the corner of his eye. Fuck me, man. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. Fuck this game. So fucking hard. I don't mind playing it, these challenges. I like hunting challenges, but the repetition in this game, it's so crazy. The dialogues that you have to go through, you cannot cancel them out. Time after time after time after time after time. It is so fucking annoying. It's unfucking believable, seriously. That guy, he didn't even, the suspicion meter even didn't went up to his max, I think, but somehow I did lose my silent assassin. It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
I'm awesome.
And again, not in the shrubbery. I have no... now it is. Or at least a little bit. Will we be spotted now? We could be. Oh, fuck this game, man.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Yes, please.
If you'd follow me.
Why are these shadows freaking out? Oh, fuck this game.
I don't like it at all. This is what I mean. You have to be patted down before you see Madame Carlyle inside. Oh, I could just cry.
Sorry about this, sir. Won't be a moment. Good. You're clean and good to go.
Alright, what I hate so much is the waiting around, or the dialogues that you cannot forward. Why isn't there no in-game dialogue cancellation option?
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
I'm not gonna wait on these dialogues anymore. I will just do my stuff and hope that the game will catch up. Because this really is getting ridiculous, the amount of time I'm spending here.
Hey, how you doing?
Now Diana's voiceover is not triggering. Oh my god, it's all so annoying. So I do have to wait for that guy. It's all so fucking annoying, man.
So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out.
Oh, fuck this game so hard, man.
I'll consider her dead
Again,
when I leave.
a whole episode, hardly any progress.
I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother.
Why is Diana's voiceover not kicking in?
The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this. Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal. Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time there?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
I think if I get back to him later on, I can finish that dialogue. Or he will just say, okay, here you go.
Mary is so upset. And she's never seen a dead body before.
Life can be tough sometimes.
Alexa back from the dead. And they
Oh shit, romantic poison.
Don't worry, I'm sure everything will settle down soon.
Where was it? There is some. I think there also was some in a storage room inside, right? I don't even remember.
I could listen all day. He pours emotion into that.
Alright, I do need to trigger the second part of the murder mystery, because then the timer, at least the...
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning.
You just have to...
That leaves Madame's family
where you
and
left
myself
off.
as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Alright, I should have done that earlier, because now, I think only from now
That is
on,
the door to Mr.
will Carlyle
Fernsby's office.
calm down.
This is
And
very
that
useful
in itself
information,
takes
47.
quite a long time as well.
So how does
Lethal
one
if you
solve
use
a
enough.
murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first? But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you
now
considering to frame the butler, 47?
Annoying mother sucker.
But you're right. It's beautiful.
And stay off.
Alright, now the question is, who will see through this disguise? Hitting the 45-minute marker, at least Wouldn't surprise me if that guy is an enforcer. The butler is an enforcer, I'm pretty sure. Let's at least...
God's sake, Emma.
But why don't we get any kind of explanation? It's bloody rude, that's what it is. Making us
Alright, which one do we want first?
and then
Lethal? Let's do lethal.
show up like
No,
nothing
now
but the
let's
least
save the game. Yeah, we should probably save it after waiting for her to come, because otherwise I reload it for the first I will do the lethal, then the non-lethal, and then the second time I have to wait again for her to arrive. So let's just...
Don't get your knickers all twisted.
I'm telling you, she's not fit to be in charge.
Wait a bit longer. But that's the problem. She will now, I think, go to the second or the first floor. She will do 2 or 3 of her rounds. And then she will... come down here, but that really could take a long time. It's so annoying. That's really what bothers me in this level. The waiting for her to yeah, just the inability to interact with her.
Can't you just relax for a minute?
And that solicitor upstairs, why do you think he's here?
I think solicitors are not...
By the way, I don't
kind of
even need to...
Can't remember ever having a family event without one tucked away in a room somewhere. Due diligence always trumped the family.
Yeah, I do need to wait here to save the game.
Very ridiculous.
Otherwise, I could have already gotten to an exit.
Pick up the torch. That would never happen.
Alright, where is she? Ah, at least she's already at the first floor.
Listen,
That's
Gregory.
nice.
Something's off. Pruitt got word his motion was rejected. We all signed the bloody thing 4 days ago.
Oh, dear God, not this again.
So I got hold of the officer. He says it was finalized, but then how can it be withdrawn?
Just wait a few days. I'm sure it'll sort itself out.
Alright, Alexa, where the hell are you?
How can you be so relaxed? I wish you'd take things more seriously.
What are you going on about now?
This whole situation isn't normal. How do you think it affects Patrick? He must be so confused. I don't like how Alexa's way of running things impacts our son.
Patrick? His only concern right now is boredom. He's too young to appreciate the spectacle of mother screwing up.
He's worried about something. A mother knows. This concerns his future as well.
Man, this waiting around, it's so...
All this...
Oh my fucking hell, she's back at the second floor? So she goes to the first floor and then back to the second.
Someday.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this fucking game, man. This fucking game. Seriously?
Did you talk to Mother?
I haven't had the pleasure of.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology. I mean, believing our mother dead is not exactly how I'd like to spend the week, and then she shows up like that. I nearly shat myself. I mean, she really topped her usual icy self this time.
Well, I don't know why you're so upset.
Do you realise how much I've had to deal with because of her sudden death? No, of course you don't. You've never done an honest day's work in your life.
Obviously, it's all a major cock-up. The first I've ever seen from a perfect mother. Finally, something amusing happens in this god-awful bore of a family. Why not lean back and enjoy the spectacle? Wilkinson accused of sordid affair with personal assistant. You should have listened to me. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. That's what I told him.
Please keep your comments to yourself, Greg.
Yeah, she's still at the second floor. I don't know what the game wants me to do, seriously. It is unfucking believable. What do you... This is not fun. This is the opposite of fun. It is such a cool level. The environments, the murder mystery. But these challenges are killing because that lady is just hanging around in the attic. Absolutely unbelievable. So what do you want me to do, game? Do I need to find more clues for you to get down? It is also, it's unrelated. It shouldn't have to be related, finding clues and her speed of coming down. Unfucking believable. Alright, I have a clue. I have another clue.
Zachary's diary.
We have another clue.
This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago.
We can talk
and
to
apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident.
Patrick Carlisle.
I've been doing this
Can
now
you tell
so
me
often.
where you were yesterday
so fucking
evening?
frustrating.
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out.
I'm really getting pissed
Elaine,
off by this game.
Give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
Alright, so he says I'm with whatever her name is.
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to.
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to.
Alright, at least he's one level
When he
down
looks
now.
at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Alright, please walk down, lady. We did a bit more investigation, so we have exonerated this guy or excluded him. We did this guy's room. So will you now finally calm down?
She should have gone with a better surgeon. Symmetry, Emma.
Oh, you're giving me a headache.
Unbelievable.
Becca, do you see this about old Wompy? He used to fancy you, didn't he? exclusive for one of your papers.
I saw. I don't think my readers care much about pictures of his bits.
Oh, you're such a bore. How you manage to get readers is a mystery to me.
Hard work. Ambition. You should try it, instead of just wasting your privilege. You just sit around doing nothing.
And how is that not using my privilege for good, sister? Listen to this, Emma. Good old Rombbb is in a bit of a snag. 16-year-old received 28 intimate pictures of sexual character from Minister.
Oh my God,
You
she went back up.
Why do you buy that gossip rag?
It really is getting ridiculous, this whole level. It used to be, I was looking forward to this one the most. And man, does it leave a foul aftertaste. Waiting has been redefined to an entirely new level here. Crazy fucking frustrating. Absolutely ridiculously frustrating.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room. A keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing? Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed
Oh, fuck me, man. Well,
Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
Can you please just get down?
Maybe we should
Where is she?
get back to
Still upstairs.
How are you today, sir?
It is. It's unbelievable. I really want to smash my controller. I never did that, but and this is not really a game that you would expect can make you frustrated. It's more like skill-based games where you
That is the door to Rebecca's room.
are constantly coming in second or I don't know, whatever. But not like a more casual, slower paced game like this. But actually, this waiting around is even worse than, for instance, not getting your time in a racing game for the 1000th time. At least in the racing game, you have it in your own control. You can start over, get better. Here you can do nothing.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to
except
midnight last
waiting
night.
around.
Hello there, sir.
Here she comes again. What about going downstairs, Mrs. Carlyle?
I received the vault token for the Milton Fitzpatrick London Bank.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, man. I'm already like half an hour over the 45 minutes or 20 minutes past the 45-minute marker, waiting for her to come down.
Inevitably getting her in trouble.
Fuck me. Fuck this game, man.
She's clever and resourceful.
This feels so powerless, and even I'm waiting now, and there is even a chance that I'm waiting for nothing, that she will not come down, that I have to do something crazy specific for that to trigger first. I have no clue, and that's what makes it so incredibly fucking frustrating. It is unbelievably frustrating, this game. What the fuck do you want me to do, game? Jesus Christ, and now she first goes into Zachary's room, then she goes into the lawyer's room, the small office, and then she goes back upstairs. It's just crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Is she finally coming down? No, that's the butler, obviously. Still in Zachary's room. Man, I'm really. There were times I was super frustrated in this game, but this is really up there. Especially considering how cool the level is and can be, the environments, the characters. But then the only thing you're doing is waiting around to be able to do these challenges. Fuck me, man.
Watch yourself around here, Mr. Patrick.
Don't worry about me.
Mr. Patrick, can I do anything for you?
Yes, actually. If you speed up time so I don't die.
All these dialogues I've heard 1,000 times before.
From boredom and fear, I made up the final fight.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
How very kind of you, Mr. Busby. I hope to see you soon.
And she goes back up. So what the fuck do you want me to do, man? What the fuck do you want me to do? Do I have to start interviewing people again? It's crazy. I don't even want to do it. I've done it too often.
Gregory Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective.
Well, I left Thornbridge.
Oh my god. I have to wade through it.
Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Anything else you want to pry?
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine. I had to take to bed.
Everyone has that.
Absolutely crazy.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I.
I'm just doing something to pass the time until she comes down. It is just crazy. It literally takes more than half an hour for her to come down. There's nothing I can do about it except waiting. It's wow, wow, wow. This is one fucked up game, seriously. This is one fucked up level. And yes, I have a save where she is already down, I think, but that's again one where I lost Silent Assassin in a totally lame manner because of the game. I'm really blaming the game now. So I want to do at least some of this shit Silent Assassin mode. So I'm starting from the start, like many other people will do, and you just have to wait for half an hour. It is maybe even longer than half an hour. Probably even longer.
Thornbridge for 50 years.
I'd prefer it if you didn't speak ill of the dead.
And I wouldn't mind if I know what I could be doing to speed it up. But there's no way to know that.
There's nothing good to say.
It is... Wow, wow, wow. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I just want to end this episode.
Don't say more to that weird detective than you need to.
I want to end this fucking episode and get it over with. But I can't because I didn't have any progress here.
No power, no
Oh my god. Oh my god. And you will see once I'm outside over here, she will probably go down, and that because I do want to need to save it. Yeah, now she's going down again. I need to save the game just before she enters the foyer, because otherwise when I do the emetic rat poison, then I have to wait again an hour for her to come.
I'd say worried about how things will be handled with Gregory and Emma taking over. I said to let him stay here, but Emma was sure Emma would throw him out.
This is absolutely crazy, this game. You will see.
Oh, don't you?
I want to get some more evidence from here to speed up her coming down, but probably, knowing my luck, she will come down now. She is standing in front of that painting. Alright, and here I can very easily lose my silent assassin, by the way. I don't see anybody.
This is a
Broken
table
lab
showing
equipment.
lethal dosages.
Looks
for
like
the
it was
poison
recently
used to
used.
kill Zachary.
You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer. Quite the detective, 47.
Alright, but is she already down now? No.
Impressed.
So
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. I suggest you go tell Mr. Fernsby. Unless you think there are more secrets to uncover.
Right, by the way, I do need to save it before she comes into the foyer, because I still... Oh, fuck me. Fuck me big time. Saving is not even relevant, because it's already poisoned the glass. Or what yeah. So I cannot even use this save for the next attempt, because she will die after this. And I cannot change poison once it's already poisoned.
Really check up on your own financial affairs.
These challenges are absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, I'm not even uploading this probably. This is just taking too long. This is crazy. This is something that is supposed to be so flipping simple. Putting poison in a drink and poisoning the target. But she doesn't come down. Yeah, what do you want me to do? What the fuck do you want me to do? And she's upstairs again. Alright, this is... holy fuck. Holy motherfucker. Holy motherfucker. What need to be frustrating, but this frustrating?
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
Dartmoor, how to get Alexa to ground floor.
Glad to see you're still alive, Mr. Patrick.
Still alive, still bored out of my mind.
Is there anything I can get for you?
Yeah. Google is also so much worse than it used to be a couple of years ago, the results. A couple of years ago, results would be really relevant on the first page. Now there are all crappy IGN results. Alright, so what am I doing? Just waiting around for another 2 hours? I don't know. I don't want to... I don't want to give up. I'm so annoyed by this. Now it's a project in itself. Can I please get her to calm down and drink this flipping poison? She's not coming down. So what do I need to do?
You should have listened to me. Don't get your meat where you get your bread. That's what I told him.
Please keep your comments to yourself, Gregory.
Oh,
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle. But who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball.
I have
He's
done
better
this
off dead.
interrogations.
Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really.
So often now, it is ridiculous. It is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Can I talk with you, please? Why can't I talk
Professor
with this guy?
Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'd never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. Anything else I can do to help?
Fuck this game so hard. Fuck it so hard. Fuck it so hard. This waiting around.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years?
Oh man,
His
I've
plants,
heard
mother,
this
and the staff,
literally for
all the
5
company
times
had.
already.
If that's all?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
I mean, apart from the fact...
What makes her calm down? Is it only time? And if it is time, how much time? Is it an hour? Do you have to randomly roam about for an hour before you can even get close to doing a challenge like that? Seriously, what's up with this? And that's also the thing. The game can be glitchy as well. So maybe, oh man, it's so frustrating. It can be glitching out now that she doesn't come down at all anymore. Could very well be the case.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here, see, oh my god. Oh my god. And the thing is, I've now been waiting for so long that I'm I don't even want to try other things anymore because then it will be totally wasted. But what I hear, she's going up again. It's crazy motherfucking game. Alright, you.
Hello, sir.
But I don't have any other lethal poison anymore. Because this is so crazy that I'm just going to try other stuff. Because it is just...
Okay.
Excuse me? This is a private area.
I forgot they were there. Alright, I will probably not even upload this episode. This is just so fucked up. So fucked up. I want it to be a happy ending. Silent assassin, getting the challenges done, but it's just the game it's fighting the game. It's fighting the game to get a single challenge done. A single, simple poisoning challenge. Absolutely crazy. I will see if there's anything in this episode that, because of which I do have to include it in the episode. Some progress, some challenges, I don't even remember. Because it's basically 2 episodes, that's how long it is, 2 times 45 minutes. Because I was expecting she can come down any moment, so 1 minute more, becomes 5 minutes, becomes 10 minutes, becomes 20 minutes, becomes a double episode, and she still didn't come down. So I will check, and either I will just disregard it, if there's nothing that relevant in it, and otherwise I will include it and make a big note in the description that nothing happens. Except that one, something at the start which I forgot, I don't know. Maybe we knocked out the guy with the newspaper or something, I don't know, that challenge. Anyways, I'm ending the episode here now, unfortunately on a very big anticlimax. But yeah, it is what it is. Hope to see you in the next one. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.